2018. Through 11, take a look at this video from Connecticut where a semi exploded on the interstate. The flames here melted the trailer and the cab. Traffic had to be shut down for hours as people nearby were forced to leave their homes because of what was burning here. The truck driver was incredibly, after seeing all this damage, able to make it out safely. Suggesting we still have that winter weather advisory in effect, but taking a look behind you from our weather camera network, we can see that things are improving at this 11 o'clock hour here.
Yeah, absolutely. We had a kind of a fog out there earlier today to go along with the freezing drizzle that we saw throughout a good portion of the evening hours here tonight, but now starting to clear things up a bit. Take a look at the cameras here, find the location you're closest to, and really all of these, I just looked several hours ago, maybe about 2 to 3 hours ago, and all of these were quite foggy. You couldn't see the lights in the distance, but each one of these improving. Beaver Creek, you can see far into the distance, same for Piqua. Troy appears to have a bit of a fog. Xenia looking clear as well, and we are continuing to clear up. That drizzle is moving its way on out. Visibility here is what I like to look at when we have drizzle that moves in, because it's very difficult for the radar to pick it up. So what I do is I look at the visibility to find out where the drizzle is, and at this point it's essentially gone. We maybe have just a very light fog, a light drizzle out there for right now, but most of us are drying out, and the 10-mile indicators are showing me that we are seeing drier air that's moving its way in. So it looks like that freezing drizzle is likely coming to an end, and that advisory could possibly be canceled here before we even get to 1 o'clock due to that. So we have the cloud base that kind of brought that fog, all that moisture, that's exiting gradually as we go throughout the next couple of hours here. Colder air and drier air is moving in as well, so that's kind of why we see this gap in precipitation. That's what we're in right now, that gap. We do have a chance for these snow showers associated with that whole moving low to move in throughout the overnight hours, but no accumulations are really expected. Nothing more than flurries as we progress throughout the overnight hours here tonight. And as far as these temperatures go, you can see what I'm talking about as far as that colder, drier air. Salina at 24, Sydney there at 26 degrees. And remember, those were the places where visibility was essentially maxed out. Now, where you see about 30 to 32 degrees, we can still see a few areas where there's drizzle, but again, the drier air is soon enough to force that out of the region. Hourly forecast is showing that most of us will dip down. Dayton likely sticking around 30 for the next couple of hours, and then we will dip into the mid to upper 20s as well. Once we get into the overnight, early morning hours there as well, we do have a few chances to see flurries move in, but most of us, I believe, are staying dry as we go throughout the remainder of the overnight and even into tomorrow morning. Futurecast agrees that shows clouds out there, maybe just a stray flurry moving through, clouds in the morning as well. And as we go throughout the day, the clouds will likely stay about all day long. 28 degrees there at 8 in the morning, going into the afternoon up to about a high of 31 or 32 degrees. Cloudy skies there at noon, starting to break apart those clouds once we get into the afternoon and especially into the evening hours as well. Now, as far as these temperatures go, we're making some midway there. 44 degrees by Wednesday. Now, we're going to start off with a chance for a wintry mix there on Wednesday. That's the next one to pay attention to, but up to 41 on Thursday, 45 degrees there on Friday, and a chance that we actually touch the 50s by the time we get into Saturday. So it looks like we're trying to knock on spring's door here just a little bit early. Again, pay attention to Wednesday. All the other days throughout this week look fairly good. Wednesday is the one you want to pay attention to. That's when we have a wintry mix moving back into the region. Make sure you tune into News Center 7's Daybreak Edition starting at 4:25. Meteorologist Kirsty Zontini will have the latest to help you plan your day.
Flu season is now in its peak, and hundreds of thousands of people have already been hospitalized. The good news, though, the CDC has about the vaccine this year, despite those high numbers. Plus, new evidence in an attack against a Hollywood actor that police say now may have been staged. One investigators say they've uncovered that may have him becoming more suspect than victim.
Dayton's newest radio station, the hits of the 80s. 95.3 and 101.1. It's 1999. Try it today.